Hey, welcome back everyone, Jayborino here, continuing my playthrough of Annihilation, a custom campaign for Starcraft 2. This mission is insane, insanely great, very long but awesome. It plays like an RPG, very similar to, it has a WoW feel to it, very similar to the bonus campaign from the Frozen Throne, Warcraft 3. Alright, so at the end of the last episode we turned into Ussorus, and he wants us to meet him to go to the warp network, which theoretically would be the end of this mission. But I came over here just to check, and these rocks that were here are now gone. So we've got a section down here that we want to check out. So I backed up, and I headed back to whatever this place was called. I don't remember. I'm going to go ahead and bind myself here. And then I've got some money. This was just from killing things to get over here. I haven't done anything else. And what do we want to upgrade? So we have our shield recharge and health passive recharge that we can have in combat now. We've maxed that out. We've maxed out our, what is it called? Our energy discharge, which is incredible. It's like a shockwave around us every time we attack or if we're right on top of an enemy. It makes melee units nothing to deal with. And meanwhile, ancient knowledge is straight out. We don't need that at all. We do have some decent money. What I may do is go ahead and max out his standard attack, and then maybe increase his max shields. Alternatively, we could lower his cooldowns. The thing about lowering his cooldowns is that his energy regen is fairly low, and it can't be upgraded. So even though we make the cooldowns lower, it won't matter because he's just going to run out of energy really quick anyway. So what I'm going to do is upgrade, his attack. Let's see. Increasing damage done by an additional 10. This improves Vorden's base attack damage by 30. I assume the 30 is saying, like, total with all 3 levels, because we've gotten 3 upgrades of plus 10, which is still good, so I'm probably going to go for that next. Let's head on down here and see if we can explore this area where we haven't been yet. Maybe what we'll do is we'll find a... Oh, he's very fast now. Look how fast he is. That's great. That's probably, I think, from haste. Move faster and fire faster. Yeah, I think haste is probably one of the most important things. I mean, sonic power, of course. Stamina for health, things like that, but... Alrighty, so what's down here? I still think that, like, being able to kite with haste is very, very important. Let's swing over here. What are these? Terror's Den. Asphyxiate one of them. Okay, and we're getting some good gas for this. I didn't have a quest to come down here, though. So I really have no idea what this is. Let's just go ahead and hit that. I'm not going to remember the name of these. Energy Disruption Blast. My question now, though, is what's going to happen after this mission with Vorden? Because if we're able to use him again and he has all this stuff, he's clearly going to be unequivocally the best hero that we could use. These are level 12 to 13, which means we're around where we need to be to attack them. Maybe there's another ancient beast down here. It's possible. Let's just keep hitting them with the energy blast, disruption blast, because what it does is it slows their attack speed, which is really important. We can asphyxiate that one. See, he's already about out of energy, so even if our cooldowns were shorter, it really wouldn't matter that much. I almost have enough to upgrade his attack damage near to full. Still, I'm not sure what this area is supposed to be. Ah, there's a quest back here. Okay, I'm glad I came down here. Let's... Ruins of Frosthold. Interesting. Yeah, there was never anything that sent me down here, so maybe I missed a quest somewhere else? I'm not sure. Master Vorden, I advise you to take extreme caution up ahead. Nerexar. Frosthold has been taken over by Ussoran beasts. We could not keep it under control. Very few have made it out. Please, Master, kill these creatures. Let them taste our wrath. Well, of course we're going to do that. I love the feel of this whole mission, not just the gameplay mechanics, but where it fits in the story, where we came here to gather our army, and what we're doing is we are just helping people around Ussorus, or Ussorus, why can I not remember what the name of the planet? It's the name of the mission. Something like that. But the fact that we're helping people around here so that they can be free to come and help us against the RSSI. So I don't know, it's really, really cool. We come here and just everybody has a slew of problems and we're just solving them one by one, which is great. Slay icebound scantipedes. Alrighty, we could be a little more careful with that. We might just want to walk right on top of them. That's going to keep them stunned, theoretically. Oh, they become little scantipedes when they die. Look at that cute little guy. We'll definitely have enough gas by the end of this to... We should definitely have enough gas by the end of this to upgrade his attack damage. But that shockwave is really what does the most damage, because it does plus 5 damage for every level you have, and we're level 15. So it's absurd. It's absurd how much damage we're getting for that. So let's head up here. That means we're doing 75 damage just from the shockwave, plus What is that? About 71 damage just from our standards. So we're doing near 150 damage total. We're just killing Scantipedes here. We're pretty low health. Should probably use my abilities more so they can attack slower. Well, that's an Ancient Beast. That is without a doubt an Ancient Beast. Asphyxiate. Run. Okay, hit it so that it attacks slower. There we go. That should give us a lot of money that we don't really need right now. We have to kill 15. This area sort of just seems like it's an area to get money from, get XP from. That kind of seems like we're going to have to wait for these things to respawn. So let's head back towards the entrance. We're getting our shields back fairly quick. I'm glad I came down here. I really wanted to go out of my way to make sure that we explore this whole map. Okay. The music has been excellent. The terraining has been excellent. I mean, the terraining all campaign has been great. I feel like this mission, it combines all the great things from pretty much all my favorite custom maps, like, ever. And at the same time, we're going to have spent almost 2.5 hours just on this map, I assume, by the end of it, which is a lot. It's a lot. It's a long time, you know. I'm off work today. I just got home from traveling yesterday, so I took off today as well, so I figured I'll give this mission a go. And, yeah, it's a long time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! All right, we got to get out of here. Please don't have any of these respawn. Let's get out of here. Low health. I think we're good. We should be good. Let's check down here. Maybe a lore fragment. Aha! Lore relic. Lore relic number 4. Once again, feel free to pause, read the beautiful lore that Dudekey has put together for you. And, you know, I'm not a huge fan of these huge lore artifacts, but all of my favorite maps actually have them. Like, Odyssey has lore tips. If you remember... Oh, let's turn this in real quick.
Our people need us.
What do we got from this? I appreciate the work that you have done for me this day, Master. My thirst for vengeance has been quenched. Cool. All right, so we got that turned in. So basically, it's non-essential lore, but it's lore that is just, it's neat. It's neat little tidbits that you otherwise don't need, but they're there. Because a lot of people, it's like, oh, show, don't tell, show, don't tell. I understand. That's absolutely crucial when it comes to portraying the main story and lore tidbits that are important to it. But when it comes to like how the Eidolon fit into existing StarCraft canon, not necessarily important. Not necessarily important to not just give a text wall to players who want to read it. So if you want to read it, go back, pause the video, read it, because I've read some of the previous ones, and they're very, very interesting. I'm just so impressed with some of this stuff. Okay, so let's get attack damage now. We're totally maxed out, and I don't think we have enough gas to do anything else. Getting these 2 abilities probably would be what I would do next. Efficient Strangulation I'm still not going to get, and again, the reason being is that Asphyxiate does not stun bosses, and that upgrade makes it so that it deals no damage, but it stuns for longer. But theoretically, you know, if we can't stun at all, or if we can't stun anyway, then the fact that it's doing no damage makes it completely worthless against bosses. Whereas you saw in the last fight where we fought that Ancient Beast, we were able to kill it because we were able to easily kill it. Which way do we need to go here, first of all? We're back on the Frozen Nest. I do not like the Frozen Nest. Just get me out of here. This is my least favorite section. These things always fuck me up. Okay. Let's see. When we fought that Ancient Beast, we were using Asphyxiate. It did some damage to it. Okay. So we're pretty decked out. The next thing I would do is probably upgrade his shields. That'd probably be the next big thing. I'm going to go ahead and reset my shrine to up here because we are seemingly coming up on the last section. So we're going to bind ourselves here, and just to make sure, yeah, we would need 100. I would upgrade his shields for sure. Because his shield regen is great, so it would make more sense to have more of a maximum shield level than anything else. Okay, so we need to come down here, theoretically. And this is the last area. We have looked everywhere else on this map. We've gotten all the lore artifacts up until this point, I think. You know, I can't be sure, but I'm pretty sure I've gotten them all if anyone wants to confirm. I have been very, very, very thorough as I could possibly be in a reasonable amount of time. All right, there he is, Noros. You couldn't have brought more guys? Come on. Voradin, reports are coming in rapidly. Nasarin is on her way to the surface. What? Already? She just dropped like a rock. There, the specimen successfully landed on the surface. Unleash hell. Critical warning. A formidable number of RSSI troops are on their way to the surface of Ussorus. Keep them occupied for as long as possible. We have to reach Nasaran immediately. How will we end her wrath? I should be able to undo the Terran's control over her, but I require her to be weakened for that to occur. Noros, lead on. We have to breach her guardians. Do not let us be overwhelmed. Consider it done, Great One. Iduran, move out. Do not relent. Alright, let's rescue Nasaran. She is enormous. I mean, when we were playing as Krayan, we did have to kill Nakaria, but she was able to... Let's see, to the warp network now. What is this warp thing you guys are so protective over? I wonder what'll happen if I destroy your pretty little network. Borden, Grand Executor Nasaran is heading for our warp network. The RSI are going to force her to destroy it. We can't let that happen. Move quickly. She must be stopped. So yeah, we were able to semi-save Nakaria, but that was because... Let's check this out real quick. But that was because Krayan was able to remend her essence or something like that. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that with Nasaran. Nasaran was Praetor. Okay, so here's Lower Relic 5. That means, from what I can tell, we found all of them, because this is the last possible section to go to. Cool. All right, again, feel free. I'll just scroll through these. I'll scroll through these slowly for you if you want to go through and read them again. There's 2. I did these out of order. 3 and 1. If you want to do it all in this video, you want to read those. But they're very, very cool, how this all fits into existing StarCraft canon. Great One, the Grand Executor is getting ready to destroy the warp network. I will go in there to face her alone. I am most familiar to Nasaran's power. I have witnessed it before. I want you to keep any invaders away from us or the network. Certainly. Ensure that you are fully prepared before you go to face her. Once the battle begins, there will be no turning back. Okay, you know, the only thing I regret not doing is going and getting those 2 extra abilities that we could have gotten. Also, just out of curiosity, is there anything like hidden back here? This area is mostly Fog of War. I think we should just go. You know what? I'm not one, like I said in the past, I'm not going to sit there and grind out money so I can get all this stuff. I got everything that I wanted. I got my attack damage and my shockwave. Let's see if we can do it. Let's quick save right when this starts, actually. Here we are, Grand Executor. The time has come for you to regain control of yourself. She's like, what the fuck you say to me? I can feel her immense psionic power through her screams. Care must be taken. In order for the tribe to survive, we will need your guidance, Executor. And at this very moment, I am the only one who can end your wrath. Okay, let's save now. Oh, let's just run for now while we figure out what we have to do. All right, avoid storms. We can avoid her shooting. As Grand Executor of the Iduran tribe, Nasaran is considered a strong figure for the Protoss. She's immensely powerful and has several powerful abilities, including Sonic Storms and Void Blast. Be carefully positioning as Nasaran will use Blink to move from place to place, giving you no time to anticipate her next target point. Okay, I see.
Our people need us.
Alright, we can stop and hit her, but we have to avoid one of her shots and then stop and hit her. So does asphyxiate work on her? Yes, it does. So see, it would have been a problem if we would have gotten it so that asphyxiate does no damage. Granted, I can't say, maybe it could have been upgradable past that. This seems like a kind of a run-and-gun sort of fight where we just have to avoid her. It seems like our E ability, our energy disruption, is going to be important so that it stops her from shooting us so fast. So avoid her shots, then hit her once. Well, theoretically, stop. All right, so we're in good shape. We're doing some damage to her. This shouldn't take too long, and we are really decked out here. I mean, we did every side quest. We have a lot of abilities. We can kind of take her shots straight to the face. As long as we don't stand in Psionic Storm, we've already done a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and hit her. So she's attacking slower. We're attacking fairly quick. I'm going to let my energy regenerate a little bit. All right, so she's literally 78.56% dead. Or rather, that's how much health she has left. Okay, avoid that. Okay, and this may take some time. I'm just going to wait for my energy to come back. I'm probably not even going to use Disruption Blast. Not that necessary. I have enough health or shields. The energy regen is important. I'd say either go with the regen or go with just straight shield upgrades. I think the regen is a little more versatile. Probably just want to hit her with Asphyxiate just for that extra damage, and then meanwhile just kind of stop move and attack her. So we'll see if maybe she gets some more abilities here. This is a really cool end to this, because this would really test how well prepared you were for this. Because you may have gotten to this point, and if you just rushed, you might be level 15, but, you know, if you didn't upgrade your abilities, or... I would say maybe a mistake some people would make is get level 1 of, like, everything, as opposed to, like, going up to level 3 on about half. I think that's really important, and some people would think, like, oh, I'm really versatile, I have level 1 in all these upgrades, thinking that maybe if they grind enough, they'd be able to get to level 3 on everything, and then they realize, well, you're not meant to get to level 3 on everything, I don't think. She's moving a lot faster now. You're not meant to get to level 3 on everything, I don't think. Because you're supposed to kind of play the way that fits your playstyle, and the fact that this mission was designed to allow for multiple playstyles is great. All right, she's moving around a lot faster now. We're going to take this opportunity to avoid her. Her auto attack really isn't a big deal. And we can just sort of run in a circle when we need to, hit her with Asphyxiate every time it's up. Avoid whatever that does. I assume it's going to stun us. We can avoid her auto attack now. Now hit her when she's casting Storm. She's about half dead. She's 49.51% dead. Okay, this is our opportunity. Hit her with Asphyxia. That doesn't do a lot of damage, but it still contributes, and it's probably better than... Okay, now we're taking health damage. Let's just sort of avoid what she's got going on right now. Let's not get hit by storms. It is unpredictable where she goes, that's for sure. Okay, 46%. Let's just not get hit by auto attacks. Oh, okay. Let's just not get hit by auto attacks for a while here. Asphyxiate, run. Ow. All right, we've lost all of our shields. I'm trying to allow time for our shields to come back. Might not be possible at this point. All right, avoid the... Oh, there she is. I want to stop and hit her, but I also want to securely have shields. Asphyxiate. It seems like if you hit her with Asphyxiate, even when she blinks away, the damage continues, which is important. She's moving very fast. Very fast. It's like if you get close to her, that's when she's like, nope, fuck you, Asphyxiate. Might be our only source of damage at this point. Any reliable damage. Okay, she shoots 3 or 4 times. All right, the ground is shaking, which might mean that we've moved on to like a new phase. She's moving very fast and very frequently. I could make the Fast and Furious joke here, but I won't. I think it's just because I say fast and frequently. Oh, we can stun her if we stand next to her. Oh, yeah, she's definitely got more abilities now. If I can get on top of her, it seems like we can stun her. No, she moves around so quickly. See if we can get her with an Asphyxiate. There we go. Any damage we can do her at this point. And then this seems like this section is moving a lot slower because she moves so frequently. It's tough. I don't know what the red targeting does. It seems like that's just when she does normal auto attacking, so I'm not sure. Oh, no. Asphyxiate. Oh, shit. I wasted my mana on that. Does she have energy that we could siphon? It doesn't seem like it. No. Oh, wait, maybe. Ah, we can't. We can siphon her. That's huge. I didn't even realize that she had energy. I mean, she doesn't use it for anything because her abilities are still there, but we can get our health back. It's very important. Oh, she's pissed. Oh, she's storming a lot. I really need to save my energy at this point. Ow. Let's just avoid that. All right, Asphyxiate. Yeah, I'm going to save my energy first. Wait, what? What? I had, like, full health, didn't I? I must have lost a lot of health and didn't realize it. Okay, well, I'll do a real quick cut here. I don't want to waste your time, and I didn't save anywhere through this section. But I swear I had more health than I did. I must have gotten hit by a very large nuke. Maybe that's what that red circle does. It does a lot of damage. All right. Well, see you in a little bit. Hey, so this isn't quite to where I was, but I do want to point out that I've sort of bugged this fight out in kind of an unfair sort of way. As you can see, she's just kind of perma-stunned. So I'm just going to get her down to about, what, 20%? And where we were, and then, you know, make sure we get this back, you know. Just kind of play this like normal, because I feel a little bad. Oh, wait. Maybe I... Oh, I feel terrible now. I've broken the fight because I had her permanently stunned. You know what? I can't live with myself. Let's load up again. I can't. Let me just cut this part out too. Let's see where we left off. Okay, we're back around 30,000. We died at 20. I bugged it out at 20 as well. I'm not gonna allow that to be the fight that we use to complete this. I'm a better person than that. So I'm pretty sure when we died, we got hit by the red target. It seems like she shoots out a different projectile with that, and it's much heavier, and it does pretty much all your health. So you got to be careful not to get hit by that. I can see a big combo would be if she stuns you and then can very easily hit you with the red target. She's very close to death. I'm gonna quick save now. I'm doing okay. I've got maybe 25% shield, which isn't bad. Let's not stand in that. I'm gonna keep using Asphyxiate when I have the shields for it, or the energy for it, rather. Lots of storms. Lots of storms. She's blinking everywhere. Just keep hitting her with Asphyxiate. It's like guaranteed damage because even if she blinks, she still takes the damage. Seems very important. All right, 21,000. And we got to make sure we're using Siphon, or we got to remember that we can use Siphon. Right. Constant blinking. We're getting just a tiny bit of damage on her every time. Seems like when she shoots, she does like maybe 3 or 4 shots at you. So like you want to run for 3 or 4 shots. Oh, that was 5, wasn't it? All right, Siphon. When you Siphon, you stand still for about 2 seconds, though, so be aware of that. Okay, let's just keep doing any damage that we can to her. And again, if I may point out, a very slight bug is the fact that she can be perma-stunned if you stand on top of her with the 1-second stun shockwave. Love to get an Asphyxiate on her. There. Okay, there we go. Don't stand in that. Don't get stunned. Do any damage that we can. We're very, very close. Ooh. I think we're going to have to Siphon here just in case. Or maybe just run. Oh, Lord. Siphon. Siphon. Okay, we've Siphoned, but we're stunned. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's start getting our shields back here. Focus on getting some energy back, and then we can use Asphyxiate. I keep mousing over the abilities because this is challenging, and I'm making sure that I remember what they're called. Because I'm focused more on not dying. All right, she's low health, which means we've technically won because we're trying not to outright kill her. Now, I must revert Nasaran's corruption. Her power. It is incredible. Move. Our great savior cannot contain the Executor's rage on his own. Your anguish is over. To the Warp Network. Master Vordan has rescued our Grand Executor. Vordan, what is happening? Noros, I am transferring some of my power to the Executor. She has suffered a severe blow. This will aid her regeneration process and make her stronger. I understand. Stay back, warriors. Do not disturb his concentration. Major threat imminent. The Terrans are breaching our defenses. We cannot withstand them any longer. Reacquire that specimen, Annihilators. This is a direct order from the boss himself. Assuming position. I spent all mission helping the Iduran rebuild their defenses, and this is what happens. The Terrans, they're heading for our warp network. Executor, I must focus until Nasaran has regained her power. We cannot let them near me. Then I shall protect you with my life. Iduran brethren, heed me. The Master must be protected. Repel these Terran assailants with all your might. This battle will showcase your honor and will fight for survival. And will to fight for survival. They've engaged us. Fire. Hold that position, men. I want that specimen back into our custody. You know, any other campaign, I'd assume this would just be another playable section, and the mission wouldn't be over. But in this campaign, you have an awesome battle cinematic that you get to watch. They're sending reinforcements. We won't stand a chance. The warp network has finally powered itself up. We need additional warriors here now. Nice. Ha, easy. Oh, fuck. I'm getting a real Winter Warriors vibe from Orient Eclipse from this right now, and I think... While we may have the upper hand, the Terrans are not relenting. You're doing great so far. Keep them occupied for just a little longer. The Executor will be healed soon. Oh, look at the shot of the air units coming in. Holy shit. Yeah, it's just like Winter Warriors, the end of that one. And again, I think that Avondale, he said that this is one of his favorite missions, and I think that this was out before that, so I think maybe a lot of inspiration was taken. And both of these map makers, they work off of each other. You can see a lot of ideas taken from one and changed and added in a different way to one of the other's maps, and which is great because they're both, in my opinion, some of the best. They put out some of the best playable content that there is. So it's incredible to see that a lot of this stuff, and not reused, not copied, but used as inspiration, because it's awesome. I love watching this kind of stuff. You don't see enough of this. It's very cinematic. Oh, nice. That Immortal Warpin was clutch. She is recovering. It is time to turn this battle around. Thank you, Voradin. Damn, look at that. Oh, she's pissed. Oh, she's pissed. Hell, I ain't gonna be part of this. I'm getting out of here. Agreed. This is suicide. Are you seriously leaving us here? Yes. Disengaging and heading back. You know Melrick will not be happy about this. Their forces falter. It appears we've successfully held our ground. Excellent. Your aid was greatly appreciated, Executor. Your help is what is shown to be shown gratitude to. Because of you, I am alive once again. Once again, you have proven yourself as a true hero among the Iduran. The cleanup. 10 hours later at Executor's Shield. Well met, Great One. Ah, Voradin, your presence is most welcome. Greetings, Executor. How goes the cleanup? Our aerial units have done what they can to destroy any RSSI stragglers attempting to flee. In addition, our ground troops have prevented further escapists from leaving the planet. We will continue to search every crevice of Ussorus and attempt to secure our world from RSSI presence. Good. You have command of our force. You have commanded our forces well. You use your title with perfection. My thanks, Great One, but I could not have done this without your assistance. How is our Grand Executor's recovery? She is currently stationed at the city's core. You're welcome to go there if you wish. I will do so. Brethren, leave some space. It's a pleasure to see you there. To see you are well again, Grand Executor. It's been a long mission, okay? Voradin, I would like to thank you. I'm losing my ability to read. I was told everything that you accomplished this day. You've successfully managed to bring the colony together and allowed me a second chance to live. I seek to use the aforementioned chance to redeem myself and prove that I am a worthy executor for this tribe. Redeem yourself? Quit the nonsense. I chose you specifically because I am well aware of what power you possess. I witnessed it all during the battle for Ire. None could have anticipated the attack on our vessel. I do not count our loss there as your failure to guide us properly. I see no other within the Iduran as a more worthy executor than you. Thank you. Hopefully with my granted power, I will be able to fulfill the role I was assigned to. I guarantee that I will deliver my absolute best shot in the future. Executor, many challenges await us ahead. Ussorus and I will require your guidance to help us. Reassuming control of Ussorus was only the very first step. With our warriors gathered and warp network reactivated, we have the ability to withstand much more difficult battles. Of course I will join you, Voradin. We will deploy a new vessel and use it to travel to your preferred destination. Thank you again for all your great work here and for keeping Ussorus safe. Iduran, I ask for your undivided attention. The deed that you have all done today has shown your high level of loyalty and dedication to survive. We held our ground this day not because of numbers, but because we have the will to protect and fight for the ones around us with honor. As your Grand Executor, I hope to accomplish one particular goal, bringing our tribe to peace. However, this can only be done by means of working together. The RSSI outnumber us greatly, but I sincerely believe we can make a difference and prove that a numbers advantage means nothing for the Protoss. We are the Iduran. Only belief is required to achieve victory. Entaro Tassadar. Entaro Tassadar. Prepare yourself, Voradin. We will travel to aid Ussorus now that our warriors are rallied. Understood. Executor. You know, at the beginning of this mission, I said, based on my original impressions of the map, I'd only played it for about 10 minutes, and from what I had heard about the map, this map had the potential to be what is basically a masterpiece. now that I've completed the map, I can say I feel like this map is basically a masterpiece in terms of custom campaign map making. There are a lot of standalone scenario maps on the arcade that are RPGs that are very, very fun. So, you know, you take this as you will with respect to those. But in terms of how this fits in a campaign, the uniqueness, every single mission of Annihilation has been slightly different. Nothing has been exactly the same. There have been some unique and interesting gameplay facets, and this has been no exception. And I would add this up there with similar masterpieces, such as, I think it was Marauder's Mission 6, The Mechanic, Amber Sun, Mission 6, Oriole and Eclipse, Mission 10. Just true cutting-edge maps in terms of campaign map making. Again, there's a lot of unique things on the arcade that a lot of people haven't seen, so I encourage you, as I do many a time, go and check out unknown things on the arcade. There's a lot of really cool things you can find, but in terms of these campaigns, this was, again, I feel, a near masterpiece in terms of what can be delivered for a single mission. You know, not everyone has 2.5 hours to play a map in one sitting, right? I did today, and it's actually, normally I would not have that much time. Very rarely can I record that much at once. I just had the day off of work, but use saves and come back and go back and forth. You know, you don't have to do it all in one sitting. This was probably the longest mission, single map, that I've ever played. I think. You know, if someone knows differently, please let me know. But 2 hours, 45 minutes around there, insane. Insane how long this was. But every piece of it was great. And I didn't feel like it was dragging at any point. It never felt like it was dragging like a macro mission would if I was playing it for an hour and 45 minutes or 2 hours. If I was playing a macro map for over an hour and a half, I would just stop playing it. I just wouldn't want to play anymore. So, great map. Fantastic map. I encourage you to play it. Download link in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye now.